Hello. Let me switch over here. Okay, hello everybody. Oh lord. Okay, hold on. My lip sync's already out of whack. Anyway, while I'm restarting that, hope everybody's doing good today. Today we're going to be continuing on with... There we go, we're back. Oh. Every time I forget to turn the virtual camera back on. Anyway, we are continuing on with number 13 of the Fighting Fantasy series. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. I should have maybe waited a minute before I came actually on camera. Anyway, we're continuing on with number 13 of Fighting Fantasy today, called Freedom Fighter. If you weren't here, well, we'll get more into that in a minute. Other than that, there was a couple things, housekeeping things for the stream that I wanted to mention. I got the chat for YouTube working, I think. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see if anybody chats over there to actually see if it works. But I think it should be on screen now, so we've taken the work in progress thingy off of there for now. What else? There was something else. Oh, I'm having pretty bad weather right now. It's like super windy outside, and my internet's being a little wonky. So if the stream ends up going down, I'll try to bring it back. And if I can't, if like the internet goes out or whatever, I'll post or internet or electricity or whatever goes out, I'll post over on Twitter, letting you know what's going on. But right now it seems to be holding fine. I haven't had any lighting flickers, but you might hear some wind. I have a window that's kind of broken, so like it lets a little bit of wind in this office. So you might hear that, but hopefully not. I think my mic settings are alright. Other than that, I did want to mention that I am streaming both on Twitch and YouTube, as is standard now. Although I need to look into this a little more, because I'm having issues. It says my stream quality is poor, even though it looks fine on my end. I did lower the bitrate over there a bit lower than it is over here on Twitch, just because Twitch is not having any issues where YouTube is, and I'm not sure what that is. I have streamed on Twitch before, like several years ago, so I'm somewhat familiar with this side, but I've never streamed on Twitch or like any of the, I guess, back end. I was gonna say back end, but it's technically not, but it's like back end of the stream, I guess. That's what I mean. I've never messed with any of that stuff, so it's taken me a while to figure that out, and I'm slowly working my way through it, but what else? Oh, if for whatever reason you're not following me over on Twitter and you're interested what the schedule is looking like this week, music's a little loud, hold on. Today, like I said, we're gonna play some more of this. I think we got pretty far last time, so maybe we'll finish tonight. I'm not sure. I think the last one only took 2 streams, and it only took a bit of the second stream, so I'm hoping that we'll maybe finish that tonight, and if we do finish early, we'll either continue Like a Dragon, or maybe start something new, like I don't know, maybe another one of these books, or do some drawing stuff since I already have my tablet out, or maybe even start the Elden Ring or Dark Souls playthrough. Although I still haven't picked up the remastered edition of Dark Souls. I still just have the old Prepare to Die edition. So I want to play Dark Souls 1 first before Elden Ring, because, you know, order of release, and also just it would be fun to... I've played a ton of Dark Souls, right? The Dark Souls 1 I've beaten, I think, more than once. Yeah, I've beaten it more than once. I haven't went back to it in a long time. I've also beaten 2, and I've played like half of 3, I think. I want to go back and finish 3 eventually, because I know it's very good. I just was getting burnt out on Dark Souls at the time, because I was doing a lot of them all at once. And I've went through about half of Elden Ring, although I know pretty much everything about Elden Ring at this point from content I've watched. But I have myself played through about half of it. So I'm looking forward to that. That would be a more like, I don't want to say, oh man, sorry if I'm dropping frames right now. I saw my internet dip out there. I've been having like a little bit of internet dips through like the last couple of hours, but it's just been like for a second. So I might need to reset my router if it keeps doing that. But it didn't look like it dropped too many frames that time. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, Elden Ring might be a more interesting watch because I haven't fought all of those bosses before. I've went through all of Dark Souls 1, including the DLC bosses, Manus, all of that. But I really want to play both of them again, is basically it. Especially after we play some, I think we'll probably pop back and forth between Elden Ring and Dark Souls 1 and these books. I still want to play Like a Dragon, but I know, let's see, what is it? May, yeah. Well, sorry, no, it's it's March. So I've got like 2 months, 2 or 3 months before the DLC for Elden Ring comes out, and I want to play that on release. So, and I want to have everything wrapped up before then, at least as far as Elden Ring. Although I haven't read much about it. I don't know if it's a start a new campaign or if it's like do this after the end of the old campaign, or what. If it's New Game Plus stuff or what. But I know I want to play it. So I'm hoping to have most of that wrapped up before then. Whether we have to start over in a new campaign or to be earlier playthrough or whatever, I don't care. I just know that I want to have experienced the full game before we play the DLC, which I believe comes out in June. So Like a Dragon, I'm having a lot of fun with it, but it is kind of taking a back seat right now, I suppose, as far as what I'm doing, because I do have that self-imposed, admittedly, but that time pressure of trying to get through, get everything done before the DLC for Elden Ring comes out. Anyway, but as far as today's game, if you were playing a choose your own adventure book, I guess I'll connect it back to Dark Souls. So the reason I want to go through Dark Souls and I'm playing these books in the first place is because these books, which is a series called Fighting Fantasy, if you haven't been here and watched it previously, it's a series called Fighting Fantasy. It came out in the early 80s or through, I don't know when, like the 90s sometime. But designers at FromSoft have mentioned previously that a lot of stuff was inspired by Fighting Fantasy. So far, we've played through the first one, which is your traditional fantasy romp. Very, very bog standard. Was a lot of fun, but was, again, it was the first one in a 1980s book for children. So it was not extremely, like, unique or anything, but it was fun. This one that we're playing now is the 13th one that was published. So we played the first one, and now we're checking out this one. This is a 13th one published called Freedom Fighter. The conceit basically is that a virus wiped out all of humanity, and everything fell, and now they're basically roving bandits and safe cities. Pretty much Mad Max. In fact, I got this guy still for this stream. Got my my Mad Max face mask. But yeah, essentially that's the whole thing. Like we're trying to go to a city called San Angelo from our town called New Hope to trade some seeds that we have for some fuel. To bring back to our city that needs it, essentially. Last time, I'd been making a flow chart to keep up with stuff. I meant to go and redo that flowchart to make it a little more readable. I have not had a moment to do that yet, so unfortunately, it's still the last one. I'll show you what I've done. Hopefully, I can make it a little more readable this time. Basically, I just have a new layer, and I don't know if you call it onion skinning, but I've turned the opacity down on the last layer so we can kind of go over top of it, but still have that information if we need it. So it's pretty. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So we still have that in the background, but hopefully it'll be a lot. You will still be able to read what's over top of it. But I'll show you that in a minute. What did happen last time? I guess the last thing that happened was that we raced, and we did this race. Where this dude was like shooting grenades at us and trying to knock us off the road and stuff, and we were racing for like 200 credits, which is the money. And we ended up losing, actually, just barely, like right at the end. I think we just barely lost. Oh, I guess I should mention, the thing that makes these Choose Your Own Adventure books different than just a box standard Choose Your Own Adventure book is that there's a character sheet. If you're not familiar, there's a character sheet. We have stats. We actually have a car this time that has stats. Yeah, so you actually use dice and a character sheet. So we'll go through that in a minute. Right at the end of last time, I hit a junction. I have 2 ways to go now, but we're running low on luck, which is very bad. Because of the specific mechanic in this game, and our car is very, very damaged. We're at I could go ahead and flip over here actually. Let me fix my stream. Okay, I'm just updating my stream title here. And then we'll put in fighting. Fighting fantasy. Okay. And I've got to change it over here on YouTube now too. I do have like a thing set up where I can you know, the thing that lets me stream to both, it also yeah, it lets me like, it's like a plugin for OBS that so I'm wondering if there's a plugin that'll just like let me do stream titles and stuff, because OBS does let you change all that in app, but it doesn't change it for both because that's a separate like third party thing. Anyway, that's a little inside baseball. But yeah, so I think everything's updated now. Should be all good to go. Okay, we can go ahead and switch over then. A couple housekeeping things over here as well. Because I've added the YouTube chat above me, you can see it. Well, I was going to point it with the camera, but the camera's not over there anymore. Above me, YouTube chat should be there now, so we had to find a new place for the camera. Hopefully this is okay. And hopefully everything looks all right. I changed my, like, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen I decided to add a third monitor to my setup, and a riser on the desk, so there's a lot of, like, I had to rearrange all the cables and stuff. But I also got a gift from a family member that I really wanted to use on stream. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little too far away, but let me see if I can. Oh god, sorry, I bumped you there. But it's 2 worms, but it's a dice tower, which is really neat, and I was really excited about it, but I could not find a way for it to fit in the frame and give me like the resolution and like how close, like the framing that I wanted. It's just too tall, unfortunately. But I wanted to show that off because I did want to use it on stream. But it's really neat. It's a 2-sided dice tower with think it's 3D printed. I don't know. So my family member got it at a little festival thingy. Um, yeah, 3D printed, but it's like a purple worm and a green worm. Um, I know purple worm's from D&D, but the green one, I don't know if that's like a younger one. But anyway, yeah. But we still have everything set up here, but I've just moved the hand cam down over here, so hopefully that's a decent spot. Um, Eventually I'm gonna redo my whole layout and everything, and we'll find better dedicated spots for stuff. But I'm trying to keep stuff out of the way, so I'll try not to like be reading like where 89 is now. I'll try. I absolutely do not promise that though, but I will try. Anyway, if you're wondering about the character sheet and you haven't seen it before, but this is what I was talking about. Whoops. You can see right. Can I point on this camera? Yeah, you can see like over there. The character sheet. We called our character Mully Do because we gave ourselves two mulligans because we got really bad rolls the first time. Specifically luck. The first time we ended up rolling like a 7, like the lowest you could get, which is a total of 7, which is very bad. Because you use your luck as a resource, and as you can see right now, we got 6. That is not good at all. We're doing fine in skill and stamina. Our skill and stamina has not been touched, but our car is looking rough, man. I only have 5 hit points left on my car's armor before it explodes. But we did get a supercharger installed previously. Yeah. I also don't have any fuel currently, so it is very possible that I will run out of gas soon, and we're going to have to go back probably to the race and try to win it. Because that's the only place I can remember getting fuel. But that said, we are, oh, let me show you the thing I was talking about too over here. The kind of onion skinning I've done here, with the opacity. Hopefully that's readable and you can kind of separate them. It doesn't really matter if we draw over this, because I can mess with the opacity later if I need to see something or whatever. But the reason I did that is because I'm sorry, just for reference here, the background and the background of the page is the same color, so you can't actually see where the edges are, but the edge is up here. This is where it is. I've went all the way up here, and I've circled back around a couple of times to the point where it's getting confusing for me, so I'm just gonna do this. See, I might have a mark up here. This is the same location as what we started, so I'll definitely this time before tomorrow's stream, probably after the stream when I'm relaxing, I'll bust out a better way to do this, probably with some kind of actual software that does this, rather than just drawing Krita. But for use in stream, this is the best way I can do it, really. But with that said, let's get started, shall we? I'm currently at a junction 88. It's not long before the green vegetation gives way to more barren terrain. The tufts of dried grass dot on top of the stony brown earth. You soon arrive at the edge of the desert, where the road is joined by another main road leading east. If you wish to turn left, turn to 177. If you'd rather keep going south, turn to 271. So, let me see if I can draw a little map of basically what we did last time. So last time, say, New Hope is here, and we want to get to San Angelo. I think it's San Angelo? San Anglo? I can't remember. Or say it. But anyway, so that's actually probably the wrong way to do that. That makes sense in my head because the way I'm doing the flowchart, but the way to actually do it would probably, the way that would actually probably make more sense is here. Because if we go north, south, east, west, I forgot how to write a W for a second. Basically what we did last time is we came down the road, and then I think originally we went west until we hit a road that let us come south, But then something happened, and we ran out of fuel over here. So when we started over again, I believe we decided to go east. We found a junction, but there was something wrong with it, so it was like cut off. And then we went east again, and we went down. And I think we found the race here, and then we kept going south. So essentially, oh no, wait. I'm wrong about that. What happened is we got here, and we came down, and then I think we had another junction where we keep going south or go back west. We ended up going back west, I don't know how far, coming down, and then there was a race. Which, after we left that, we continued going south, and now we can either continue going south or turn and go east, right? So, seeing as the city's here, I don't want to go any further east. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So, my best bet for this is to keep going south, I think. But the fact that it's bringing this up and isn't just like, you continue going south until you hit another thing. The fact that this does diverge here, it leaves me wary, to some extent. Get rid of this stuff. It does leave me wary because, I just... My thought is, like, it's telling me to go east, basically. But that's in-game, right? Like, that's meta knowledge. And if I'm playing this like an RPG, I want to try to avoid that, so... I have a hard time, not in, like, RPGs, really metagaming, but, like, just game decisions, like video game decisions and stuff. The same thing happens. It's that, like, old, you know, multi-choice test. You gotta figure out what the people were thinking when they wrote it. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go south, because in-game, I have no reason not to keep going south. That's where I need to go. So, we're gonna go down to 271 is our next stop. The landscape turns to a reddish brown as you drive further into the desert. The road runs south straight as an arrow and is virtually clear of abandoned cars. As you drive along, something you recognize catches your eye. It is an overturned interceptor which must have veered off the road and rolled over after its driver died at the wheel. If you wish to stop to see if there are any spares worth taking, turn to 166. If you'd rather keep driving, ooh. Interceptor. Search. Leave. Hopefully the stuff in the background is not too distracting. If it is, let me know. And I'm sure I'll learn over time either way if it's distracting for me, but if it is too distracting, I'll turn down the opacity some more and we'll just deal. But yes, I'm definitely searching. Obviously. Oh, I forgot to write the numbers in here. Hold on. I didn't leave enough room. Keep driving, go to 13. No, we're definitely stopping and looking for spares because have you seen my car? Like, look at this. I'm at 5 out of 26 armor. I'm down a rocket. I'm down a spike. I'm down one wheel. Like, one spare wheel. One of my wheels got blown off at one point. So yeah, I think 166 it is. I think it'd be dumb to not try. I mean, I'm gonna not make it if I don't. Oh, hey. I have my little YouTube thing open over here, so... whoops. Let me turn... I don't want you reading ahead. I have my little YouTube thing over here, and it finally says excellent stream status, so I think we're good. I was kind of worried I was gonna have to stop streaming on dual streaming, but it looks like we're gonna be okay. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. 166. There is one wheel in reasonable condition remaining on the Interceptor. The tire is flat, but can easily be inflated again with the can of flat you fix. It does not take long to remove the wheel and store it inside your car. If you wish to look inside the crash car, turn to... Okay. So... Inside... Uh, we can, after searching, we can go this way. Or this way. Inside is going to be 253. And we will... I guess the easiest thing to do is just to erase this, because now I have 2 spare tires again. Excellent. Cool. I guess I'll search inside. Again, no. I'm going to try to stop thinking about how the book's written and just play the game. No, I'm going to look inside. Which is 253. Whoa. Every time I scroll by that guy, it freaks me out. Okay. You pull open the driver's door and reach inside to open the glove compartment. Suddenly, you hear the rattling sound and realize the horror that you've disturbed the nest of a rattlesnake. The snake strikes and bites your arm, emptying deadly poison in your veins. If you still possess a med pack from your med pack, turn to 2. If you've used up your med pack supplies... Okay. Med pack? No. Oops. Med pack is 2. No med pack is 357. Luckily, I have a med pack. See, this is what I was talking about, like, before I interrupted myself and said I wasn't gonna think like a game writer anymore. This is what I was worried about, because it gave me the choice after already searching to pull back a second time. I pretty much, I won't say I knew, but I definitely suspected there's some shenanigans gonna be happening. Where we go? Here we go. You run to your car and tear open a pack of medicine from your med kit. You inject yourself with snakebite serum and dress the wound. However, the treatment does not increase your stamina. It merely prevents the poison from killing you. You recover sometime later, but nevertheless are weakened by the ordeal. Lose 1 skill point and 2 stamina points. Holy sheesh. Oh my god. They're messing me up, man. I don't like losing skill. That sucks, dude. You walk back to the overturned interceptor and shoot the snake with vengeful glee. Inside the glove compartment, you find a few meters of coiled plastic tubing, which you decide to take with you. With your arm still throbbing painfully, you drive south. Somewhat, a little bit. I think it's more me getting my handwriting's bad anyway, but I think it's more me getting used to using a drawing tablet more than anything. And slowing down. Because I write way too fast. So a bunch of plastic tubing, I guess. Also, don't look down here for good handwriting. I don't know why my eyes never show up. I guess I naturally just press way lighter when I do eyes for some reason. I can't unsee it now. It really looks like it says plastic tubbing. Oh, it's just a... it's just like a Mad Max mask. Have you seen Mad Max Fury Road? When he's on the front of the car all strapped up, he's got a mask on like that. And this is very... very Mad Maxy, so I just thought it was fun. Okay. Let's see. So I had a med pack. South is 13. Okay. In your rearview... let me try that again. In your rearview mirror, you see a motorbike and the sidecar steadily closing on you. The passenger is holding a machine gun mounted to the nose of the sidecar. What? Oh, the passenger. Oh, there's a picture, idiot. He reminds you of early pilots with his goggles and leather flying cap. No, he has a motorcycle helmet on. What are you talking about? Both men are wearing black scarves over their mouths to keep wind-blown sand. Did the person that drew this look or read any of this? Anyway, I like the art. Don't get me wrong. What is this silly Mad Max? I also like Cyberpunk. Don't get me wrong. Mad Max Fury Road is a fantastic movie though. It was very fun in theaters. Weirdly, I think I'm wearing I'm wearing a Mad Max shirt right now. Okay. Anyway, he reminds you of early pilots with the goggles and leather flying cap. Both men are wearing black capes over their mouths to keep the windblown sand out of their lungs. When they are no more than 50 meters behind, they signal their intention by firing a burst from their machine gun at the interceptor. Lose one armor point. No! I don't have enough of those to just be losing with no choice. Holy hell. I only have 4 left. It's not even a car at this point. It's just like a frame with a seat bolted to it. Okay. So we got spikes we can drop. Drop a canister of iron spikes if you have one. I have one left. Spray. Oil or return fire. So 127. The last time I dropped I only have 2 tanks of oil, right? Last time I dropped one, which is at the race that we ended up losing, it just sank into the friggin' dirt. It was a dirt road, so it just sank into the road and didn't do anything. I forgot to put the number on this one. I think I'm on a highway now, right? Yeah, I'm on a highway, so hopefully the oil slick works. I just want to feel like this Nightly Whiplash from Wacky Races. Also, if you're not 1,000 years old, you will not know what that is. Maybe not, I don't know. I definitely want to drop a can of oil. I only have 1 can of oil left, though, right? Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's right, I died the time I dropped the oil, so I didn't actually, I had to reset, so it didn't actually count. They do. They do. Yeah, I think I'll do the oil can. Let's slip them up. 361. I already hear the sound effect in my head. Fucking Scooby-Doo ass. Anyway, you press the release button, which empties the canister of oil into a thick spray over the road. The motorcycle combination... It's got a sidecar. Anyway, the motorcycle combination... Also... I'm going to stop talking about the actual book and just follow the story. The motorcycle combination runs over the oil at high speed and skids off the road. It rolls over into the sand and disappears from view. As you drive away... Oh, disappears from view as you drive away. Turn to... Yay! Okay. I gotta go to 96. Oop, that's too far. There we go. The kilometers roll by and the petrol... The kilometers roll by, and the petrol gauge. This is the most British thing I've ever read. Is reading almost empty again. If you're carrying a full can of petrol inside the Interceptor, turn to 180. If you've not acquired one recently, go to 364. I've not acquired one recently, because I lost the friggin' race. So we're gonna have to go back to the dang race, because I'm about to lose. Petrol. No. Petrol. 180 and 364. There's really no point in me doing this because, oops, I'm about to just lose. So, and had to go back, but 364 it is. It's gonna tell me I'm out of gas, my mission's over, and now I have to cry. Yep. A few kilometers further down the road, the engine starts to cough and sputter. Finally, it jerks to a halt, and your worst fears are realized. You've run out of petrol. There are no buildings and no signs of life, and you realize that the mission is over. You have failed and must try to get back to New Hope on foot, perhaps to reach San Anglo another time. Well, frick. Alright, hopefully... I know it'll be a bit hard to read, but hopefully you can at least read that onion skin. Because we've lost again, which does mean we have to put on our loss counter for this character. Another one. Why didn't I do that last time? Okay, anyway. So we gotta go back to the race and win the race, because I need to get petrol so that this will not happen. Race is number 300. So we're gonna go all the way back to number 300. You see how quirked up the people on the roads get? Why did I go here? I need to go to the challenge. Anyway. So essentially basically what happened is we came down a road, got to a gate. There was a very attractive buff man holding a gun at us when we got there. Told us if we want to go race to go this way or to frig off. We decided to go into the race, and that's where we are now. This is what we're talking about, the Tattoo Man. The Tattoo Man, following the instructions of the Tattoo Man, you drive down the dirt road to the burnout house. 4 customized cars are parked in a row, each spouting a multitude of weapons. A group of people stand in the heated discussion, although they turn to watch you park. They walk over to the group, or you walk over to the group and ask them about the forthcoming race. A small man with a scar running the length of his face smiles and says, "Rookie, huh? Never been to the Blitz race before? Listen, it's quite simple. Challenge any of us to the race. You have to bet 200 creds, but if you win, the prize is a big can of petrol. If you win, that is." The man then bursts into laughter, and the others join in. If you wish to challenge him to a Blitz race, turn to 240. Yeah. Basically, we're going to go to 240. But we have to make it... Let me show you how far back I just went. I have proof. I can show you. I can show you, Buff Man. This is where we started today. Is where that is. So we gotta go all this freaking stuff again. Shouldn't be hard to find either, because he's pretty prominent. What the? I thought that dude was in a gimp mask for a minute. Not that Buff Man. Not that weird man. Not that lady. That's... What's the... Oh my god, I'm so old. Why did I think of the mechanic from the Andy Griffith show? Good lord. I'm not even old enough for that. Anyway. Not that buff guy. There he is. There's your proof. He's so shredded, man. Anyway, where are we going? 240. Give you another second to see the buff man. There you go. That's what I was waiting for. Alright, 240. Ah. That's not. I was about to read this one. I was like, what? What's happening here? You take 200 credits out of your pocket and thrust them toward the man with a scar. He snatches them from you and says, "There's a sucker born every minute. Get in your car. Let's do it." We race for 8 kilometers down the dirt road, turn around at the White House, and race back. And remember, there are no holds barred in the blitz race except bullets and rockets. I will reiterate, this man has a freaking grenade launcher and that's fine. In fact, here, I'll read that. Your opponent draws alongside you in a bright yellow Ford. You see it is armed with 2 machine guns and a grenade launcher. A girl standing in between the 2 cars raises a white towel into the air and then suddenly pulls it down to signal the start of the race. Roll 2 die. If the total is the same or less than your skill, turn to 3. Oh! That's a good thing, though. I think my... Ooh... I don't remember how much health my car had. I'll tell you what, I'll temporarily put it up to 12. We'll do this. Just to simplify things and to continue the story on. I'm going to put it up to 12, because I think that's reasonable for what I would have been around here. And we're going to try to win the race. Once we win the race, I'm just going to pop back to where we were originally, where we lost with the petrol. We'll just assume everything's that we chose the same and everything turned out the same. I don't think there was many fights or whatever either, so I think it, for the most part, it'll be fine. And I'll bring this total for my armor back down once we get there. I'll bring it back down to the 4 until I get it fixed. That way I don't have to mess with stuff. Okay. Yeah, that way I don't have to remember stuff. I am going to mark this off, though, because I'm going to need that marked off when I go back after the race. I will... I'll raise my luck back up temporarily to 8, and I am going to let myself have that 9, because I lost that later. Nothing else really matters. I know it says I only have 100 credits, but I had 400 credits at the time of this race, and that other extra 100 is for this supercharger, which I also don't have, but it's not going to affect anything for this race. Okay, let's get started here. First roll of the night. So I gotta roll 2 dice. If it is the same or less than your... So we're essentially doing... if you watched the previous one or know about these, we're basically doing a test your luck, but with skill. And you don't reduce your skill. But anyway. Let's get that die out of here. Rolled a 7. Hopefully you can see that okay. Let's see if I can adjust this light. Make it a little more readable. Yeah, not as much glare on the actual die. So I got a 7 total, which is less than my skill of 9, which means I get to turn to 3. Excellent. I will go through the whole race, though, so there's no problem there. You stamp down on the accelerator and release the clutch at the same time. The back wheels spin, throwing up dust, but you race off ahead of the yellow Ford. In the rearview mirror, you can see the anger in your opponent's face as he drives to the limit along the narrow road to catch up with you. The Ford must be supercharged. It accelerates up behind you and rams your car at high speed. Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to this. If you're not lucky, turn to that. So test your luck basically works the exact same way if you haven't seen this before, except once you test your luck, every time you test your luck, you have to reduce your current luck by 1. Yeah. So I have to roll under an 8 on these 2 die, which, let's hope. That is not under an 8. That would be a 10. That is unfortunate. So turn to 247. Wonder how many losses this race is gonna add. It's already added 2, I think. The interceptor swerves to the left, but you steer into the skid to keep the car under control. The Ford rams you again, this time doing some damage. Lose 2 armor points. In the mirror, the Ford closes in again, and you have to think quickly of what do you do. Will you accelerate away or brake hard and let the Ford pass you? I mean, if I let the Ford pass me, I don't know if I can catch up, right? Huh. Actually, give me 1 second. Wait, what'd I do? Six two. Anyway, I need to tools, settings, docks, layers. I need to go back to this layer. Nope, not that one. This one, and draw. Oops. I'm just connecting this for later. Okay, now I can go back to. Now's a good opportunity if anybody thinks that the onion skin in the background is too visible currently, but let me know if you think that, it could be better. Now I gotta get rid of those layers. Okay, cool. So got unlucky. We're gonna accelerate forward, so 183 because honestly, oh, also, good God, I've got to take 2 armor points already. Oh, that's luck. Yes. 10. So we're at 10 over here. What was the number again? 183. The Ford driver is anticipating your breakaway and calmly presses the button of the grenade launcher. The grenade flies over the interceptor and bounces along the road. Will you accelerate over it or brake hard? I'm accelerating over it, so we're going to 43. I'm pretty sure it's just going to tell me to test my luck again. Because I did this before. Yep. Okay. Test my luck with a luck of... Oh, I tested it once, so it's got to be 7. But it's meter beat, so technically I have... Technically luck's on my side here, but we'll see. Hey, that's actually good for once. But it does reduce my luck back down to 6. If it goes lower... Oh yeah, it is. The whole thing was like supposed to be like almost the default kind of character, you know, like in a character builder, but like not the, I guess not default, but like the midpoint. Or like the I don't know how to put it. Basically you can build on top of it, right? Like the Yeah, like honestly, like you're saying, like a onion. You can build on top of it. It needs layers to go on top. Anyway, so we're down to 6. But what I was saying is, if I go lower than 6, I will update that when I go back to the future. Good lord. Anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah, test your luck. I won, and we gotta go to 175. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess like the whole thing with my avatar. I guess it's not supposed to be like the default. It's just supposed to be like the most baseline that you could build on, Like white hair, white's like completely white. I didn't want to be like any specific thing, I guess, yeah. The grenade explodes and you're left racing ahead of the yellow car by some 50 meters. Turn to 340. Nice. $340. I don't think I ever went to 340. Oh, man. Okay, cool. Can I... If I go here and grab layers... Can I, like, grab this and, like, undock it? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Then you can't see it, and I can actually leave it somewhere. In fact, I'm gonna just put that over here on my other screen. Cool. So, if I go back over here... Oops. And then I go from Lucky, we can go up here to... a new thingy. To... We'll say race ahead. And we'll put that number as... What was it? 340? Cool. I haven't been to that one yet. This race is going... I don't want to say better, but I think I'm actually going to win this time. So I guess better in that sense, but I don't know that I've come out like with with more health or anything. So 340. You decide that it's time to use a weapon against the chasing car. You look at the buttons on the dashboard. If you wish to empty a canister of iron spikes on the road, turn to 318. Okay, so it's... Let's see. So it's... spikes or oil that I get to do. I'm gonna do spikes because... Wait. No, it wasn't here that I did the... It wasn't during the race that I used the oil. I used the spikes, as you can see there. But even getting lucky, I'm pretty sure it only... he has run flats, basically. So I don't think it did much. So I'm gonna do the oil this time. Yeah. It'll leave me without oil once I go back to the future, but... Wait. No, this is this one. Okay, never mind. If I knew that, I just didn't mark it here, so I would have known that. So I'm gonna continue on with what I did last time then. The problem is I'm still gonna lose a luck point, which is gonna suck, and I'm gonna lose this because there's no way in hell I'm rolling lower than the 6. If you want to know what I'm talking about, because I didn't actually turn over to that, I'm just doing this because I know spikes leads to a test your luck, which leads to me one of these two. So I'm just doing it from the flow chart rather than the book itself. So I've got to get under a 6 on these 2 die. Oops, you can see this. I don't know what else to do except for roll them. Oh, that's not good. Okay, cool. 98. Oh, frick. That's the wrong way. Much to your frustration, the canister does not open and the Ford drives over it without incident. The driver retaliates by firing a grenade over your car. There's a muffled explosion as the... Oh, God. Okay. Unlucky. Let's see. Go to 290. Let's see, go to 294. Grenade. Okay, well, I've got to roll 2 dice and get under 10, this is my current HP. I know this is all messed up right now, but don't worry about most of this. Okay. So I have to roll these 2 dice and subtract it from my armor total. So if I get over a 10, if I get 10 or over, I lose again, and we gotta go back. That's a 3. That's much better than last time, but I'm still gonna go down to 4 later. Okay, 7. Cool. And then go to 294. Still racing. You see ahead of you the White House where you must turn. You jam on the brakes and turn. Steer the wheel sharply to the left. You reverse for a few meters. Blah, blah, blah. Wait, this is... Is this not the survive 4 rounds thing? Oh, this is if I... Oh, okay. So this grenade is actually this duel situation here. I, for some reason, didn't make an actual thing for that. Okay. That's fine. So they have 8, 16. I have 7, 12, which is good, I guess. Okay, and I have to survive rounds. I'll just do... We'll just erase the rounds here. And erase all of this stuff. Good enough. Oops. Whoops again. There we go. Okay, and I have to survive 4 rounds here. So, this isn't the first time we're doing combat. The way this works is the enemy rolls 2 die first, and they add that to their firepower to get a total. Then I roll 2 die, and adds my firepower of 12 to get a total. Whichever one is higher wins and does damage to the other. Right now, we're doing 2 damage to each other because we're doing a car ram, which it says specifically over there, a successful ram will reduce a car's armor by 2 points. For this particular one, I don't have to win, I just have to survive 4 rounds. So, they go first. They get a 7 plus an 8 for 15. I have a 12 plus a 5 for a 17. So, I win that one. That puts them down to 14, not that it matters, and that's 1 round. They get a 7 again for 15, and I get a, woo! Should do max, that should do more damage, I'm gonna be honest, but still. I had an 18 plus 12 for 30. Whoa, God, that's the highest roll I've ever done in this game. Total, I guess. And that's 2 rounds survived. And they're down to 12. They get 6 for a total of 14. I get almost max again for a total of 29. So down to 10. And that's 3 rounds survived. Last one. They get an 8, so a total of 16. And I get an 8 for a total of 20. Okay, cool. That was not too bad. I can rely on my skill. I just can't rely on the armor of my car. Okay, turn to 344. Or 334, rather. There's probably about 1 kilometer to go before you cross the finish line, and you are still locked in combat alongside the ford. Up ahead, the road crosses to one lane to cross the stone bridge spanning the stream. If you wish to keep your accelerator pressed to the floor, turn to 35. Am I gonna let the Ford. No, what? I lost I lost this contest last time, which is how I Oh, this is the end of the race here. This is more stuff that we did after, which doesn't really matter as much. Yeah, this is where I lost last time. So this is the only roll that really matters. But it's a skill test, so I'm gonna go 35 first. It's a battle of nerves between you and the driver of the Ford. The two cars race towards the bridge. Roll one die and add the number to your skill. Make a note of the total. Roll the die again and add the number to the Ford driver's skill of 8. If your total is the same as or greater than that of your opponent, turn to 379. If the total is less than that of the Ford. Alright. Should we do them at the same time? We'll say the white one is mine. And we'll say this one is the Ford. Okay? Sorry, this one. Now, I do have 4 points ahead of them. So, they would have to roll pretty high, and I would have to roll pretty low. So, it's pretty likely I'll win this, but that didn't happen last time, so we'll see. So, essentially, when you see it, if you want to do the math yourself, add 12 to the white die, 8 to the black die. Okay, cool. Well, I won anyway, so either way. So, I got a total of, 17, and they got a total of 11. Yes, that's how math works. Excellent. So, we go to 379 now. We won the race. I did not do this last time. 379. So we'll get to jump back ahead soon. When you're only a few meters from the bridge, the Ford's driver's courage deserts him and he brakes hard, allowing you to cross the bridge ahead of him. Frustrated by your iron nerve, your opponent desperately tries to pass you before they cross the finish line. The acceleration of the Ford is blistering because of his supercharger, and the cars are soon locked bumper to bumper. You see the finish line ahead, no more than 200 meters away, and realize that the Ford will pull out of your slipstream any second now and pass you. You must block the Ford. Will you swerve to the left or to the right? What the hell? There's another roll? I thought I just won. Okay, I'm kind of sad now. Because now it's just like straight up 50-50. If we lose this, I'm just gonna go back. I don't care. I'm just gonna go to the other one. I'll mark a loss if I lose, but I'm not gonna go through the whole process again. We've done it. I've done this race like 3 times already. I'll roll for it. Evens and odds. Evens left, odds right. Okay. Okay, there we go. Trying to keep this in the center so I know where to roll. What did I say? Evens. No, odds left, evens right. Is that what I said? No, I said odds right, didn't I? I don't remember what I said. I'm gonna roll again. Evens to the left, odds to the right. Okay, it's right. I think that's what it was supposed to be the first time, but I'm not sure. So I'm kind of glad. I don't think it was rigged. Okay. I can't believe I forgot what I said within like a second. What the hell? That's the wrong number. It was not 90 I was trying to go to. Oh, it was 80. It was 80. I was like, who the hell is Amber? Bro, my memory is not good. Ugh. Plus, I have 100 things I'm like looking at too. Okay. Suddenly, the Ford swings out to the right to overtake. You have anticipated what? I wrote them down wrong! What? You have anticipated incorrectly and turned to the left. I wrote them down wrong! God damn it. I'm gonna lose my actual mind. I'm not recording a loss for that because I was supposed to go the other way. I just am an idiot. Oh. Here, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna record a loss, but I'll. There. I got one idiot score. Uh. Good God. Alrighty. Hey, there he is again. Take your screenshots. Suddenly this bullshit. Wait. No, I'm right. Suddenly the Ford swings out to the left to try to overtake, but you have blocked the driver's move and what? It said I went to the left at the other one. Am I actually insane? Because it... Or am I just, like, having a weird spatial problem? Okay, look. Right? This is also backwards for you, so let me do it on screen. Okay. So... This is them, right? This one's me. So I'm going this way. Right? If they're gonna go to the left, they break out left. To block them, I need to go left, right? Well, the first one said that they broke out left. Or no, it said they broke out right. And then I went left. Right? Yeah, because this one's supposed to be right now. Anyway. And it said I broke out right, so I was wrong. And it went past me, right? Well, this one says that they're breaking out left now. And that I successfully passed them. Which means both options go left. Because if they break out to the left and it says I successfully successfully stop them, I didn't go right like I was supposed to. I went left again. Am I crazy? Did I have the... Okay, I don't care. You know what? I decided I don't care. I do not care anymore. Alright, we won. Did I even read the thing? I don't think I even read it. I don't care. Maybe, man. It basically just said I won. The small crowd of spectators gathers around the interceptor to congratulate you. The Ford driver climbs out of his car, slams the door shut, and stoops away. Looks like he's a bad loser, says one of the others. And it's the first time I've seen him lose. The girl who started the race hands you the prize of the can of petrol, which you pack inside your interceptor. It'll be about half an hour before the next race starts, so we're going to sit down over by the trees. Will you join us? She says you decline her offer. As you are keen to carry on with your mission, you walk away, leaving your... They walk away, leaving you to check over your interceptor for any serious damage. While you are bending over the engine, you feel a tap on your shoulder. You look up and see the tattooed man who was sitting by... Oh! Ooh, we get to talk to our boyfriend. Which gang did you say you belong to? He asked in a hostile tone. What? B? That's not a B. That's not even a B. Okay. B cats, B rats, or B bats. B 44, 156, or 2. I want to get out of like doing this in the background. This is actually new stuff, but okay. I don't know. Cats, I guess? Like, I've heard that before. Like, that, like a black cat is like a thing. I mean, so is a black rat. But that's just like, you know what I mean? Like, black cat is like bigger than just a black cat. It's like a concept, sort of. So I'm gonna go with. It's also like an omen. Maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know, but then it's also rats and bats. So I don't know. I don't know. Is he gonna steal my fuel? I would prefer he didn't. I don't want to fight him. He's. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go here. We'll go. And then we'll do it in the foreground now. Fight. Hot. Man. Nux? No. Nux. Let's see. Did I even read the thing? Liar, I didn't think you looked like a member of a gang. Let's see what the others have to say. He waves his machine gun in the direction of the trees where his friends are sitting. If you possess a pair of knuckle dusters, turn to 373. 273, good lord, I can read, I promise. Sort of. Oops. 214. I don't believe I have a pair of knuckle dusters. Oh, I guess I should put in here that this is 44 as well. Let me check though. I have a bunch of crap on my. I have handcuffs. Heavy duty wire cutters. Can I hit him with either of those? Dang it. Alright. So 214 it is. He's gonna. Well, you know what? My actual person, Mully, is actually doing perfectly fine. I think my stamina is even at max right now because it's before I got hurt earlier. As you approach the group under the trees, you realize that you will have to try and make a run for it. You pretend to stumble and then suddenly kick your leg out sideways at the tattooed man. Roll a die. If you roll between 1 and 4, kick. One through 4, 5, and 6. It's gonna be 190. 2 and 347. Roll one die. Okay, this is a straight die roll. Let's try it. So I'm trying to fix my, I'm trying to keep the camera covered and that in the center. There we go. I knew there was one position that it worked. Okay. Because this just lets me know where to roll to keep it centered on the camera. Alright. Oh yeah, just one die. 1 to 4 or 5 and 6. Okay, we got a 2, so we're going to 1 to 4, which is 192. Numbers, numbers. Oh god, please stop moving. Canva. Okay. Wait, were those dates? Hold up. Oh, never mind. I thought I saw, like, dates in the margin. That would have been fun to see what year somebody was doing this. 192. He just beat my ass. The tattoo man does not fall for the trick and easily sidesteps your attempted karate kick. He points the machine gun at you and tells you to walk on, but as soon as you are in front of him, he slams the butt of your gun against your back of your head. You crumple to the ground unconscious. I'm just gonna write ow. I was gonna write a lot of... I was thinking of a lot of different things I could have wrote, but that, yep, just ow will work. Wait. It's not 192, sorry. I never know how to do the ones that go straight to another one. Do you know what I mean? I guess that makes sense. Yeah. It makes more sense when they have a branch. But I still need to keep track of like stuff that goes just to one other one, because it'll be very confusing if I don't. You wake up sometime later, your head aching worse than anything you've ever known. Then you remember the interceptor. You sit up and look around, but it's gone. You've failed your mission. God damn it. I don't want to keep replaying the same thing over and over, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're gonna mark that one down as a loss, boys. Alright. That's 11. Or 11. Good lord. 7 is what I meant to say. I'm gonna roll this, and until we get a 5 or a 6, every time I roll this, it's gonna count as a loss. That's a 3. That is a loss. Because I failed the same thing. I'm just gonna go back and do that check until I kick him. Because, like I said, I don't want to keep doing the same thing. Hey, that's a 6, though. We only lost twice. Go back over here. 5 or 6. Which is 347. It's not over. That doesn't mean I won. That just means I kicked a man. There's a bunch of people with machine guns right next to me, and I have to run for the interceptor. So, I'm not really looking forward to that so much. The tattoo man is slow to realize your kick and takes the full force of your improvised karate kick in the stomach. He crumples to the ground, giving you time to run to the interceptor. As you open the door, the man recovers enough to fire a burst from his machine gun at you. Test your luck. Oh, God. Okay. If you're lucky, go to 204. If you're unlucky, go to 65. Okay. This I'm worried about, because I'm pretty sure my current, yup, it is 6. So I have to get under 6 here, or I'm unlucky, which probably just means I'll take damage, but if it hurts the interceptor, that's also a problem. Well, kinda. We'll see. Alright. We need to get under a 6 on these 2 die, which is not a good chance, to be honest. Keep moving this freaking thing around. I'm gonna have to glue it down. Yeah, we got a 7. That didn't that didn't work. Okay, so it's unlucky. Also need to mark this down to a 5. So I need to go to number 65. Oh, that's fine, actually. You feel a stab of pain in your arm as one of the bullets clips you. Unfortunately, it's only a flesh wound. Lose 2 stamina points. The interceptor starts first time, and you screech down the road, down to the main road where you turn right, head speed, and head south. Okay, cool. Basically, that leads to 207, which should be up here somewhere. Yeah, so it goes to 207, which takes me to Sparkplug Pete's, which is just where I'm gonna continue on. We're gonna move back to where we were, because Sparkplug Pete's is where I got the supercharger. Down here. But the way I'm gonna move back into this is, or move back into the future, which, if you missed the very beginning, basically when I started today, we were up here at this junction, and we moved down here. Went south, found a crashed interceptor, found some stuff inside of it, but we ended up getting to up here, and we had no fuel, so we lost. Now I have a can of fuel, which I forgot to mark from winning the race. But I am going to keep a couple of things over. Not how much health I have, because I had very low health before. I have more now, but because I'm coming back to the future, I'm gonna like punish myself essentially, or I don't want to give myself extra health unwarrantedly, I guess is what I was gonna say. This should all be correct. I used all of that stuff here because I used an extra test your luck getting here. Dude, I actually wrote race here, and I somehow didn't realize it when I did that earlier. Okay, anyway. I'm going to take myself down to an acting luck of 5, which is where I was before we came back here. This can go away now. That's the wrong button. This can go away now because this was my acting skill. Not the skill of my acting, but how much current skill I had when I was doing the race, but I had taken a skill damage somewhere along the way, so drop that down. I'm at 24. I think that's just correct. I think that's fine. I forgot to mark a med kit earlier when I got bit by the rattlesnake. I just remembered. Credits should be correct, I believe. Yep, they're at 200. Or they're at 100 because I started with 200, found 200 somewhere. Spent 200 on the race, which I won, but I got the fuel. It didn't say anything about giving me the credits back. And then I spent 100 last time on the supercharger. Okay, yeah, that's right. And then that puts us back here on 180. Okay, cool. We're all caught up. Back to the future with the like 3 extra losses in the books, but that's all right. Okay. So we actually have petrol this time. You stop the car, pour the contents of the fuel into the petrol tank. You know that you do not have enough fuel to reach San Angelo and wonder where you will find some more in the desert wilderness. It is a depressing thought which weighs on your mind as you set off again. That was the good choice, by the way. Continue on. 243. Gotta remember to erase the fuel because I just used it. Alright. 243. Every time I scroll by, I know I said it before, but it freaks me out. On the right side of the road, you see an abandoned police car half covered by a drift of sand. If you wish to stop and see if there's anything interesting or anything of use inside the car, go to 109. Well, you literally just told me that if I can't find more petrol, I'm gonna die. So I gotta look everywhere I can find. So, look inside cop car. Continue on. Okay. Looking inside the car is 109 or 49. Okay. Okay. We're definitely looking inside the car. Sorry, I'm just checking out something. Okay. Which is 109. Whoever was driving the car must have taken everything with them when they set off after running out of petrol. You walk around and check the back of the car and try to open the boot, but find that it is locked. If you have a crowbar and wish to prise the boot open... God, this is so British, dude. This is supposed to be in, like, I assume California. It said the U.S. for sure. If you would rather give up on the police car and continue your journey... I don't think I have a crowbar. Where am I going to get a crowbar? I have heavy-duty wire cutters. I could cut it. Damn it. I don't know where I can get a crowbar. Alright, well, I guess we continue. 49. Oh, there it is. Bro, what? Parked in the middle of the road ahead of you is a bizarre-looking vehicle. It looks like a pickup truck, which has been converted to resemble a Roman chariot. It has scythes attached to its wheels, and a huge bare-chested man wearing a gladiatorial helmet which covers his face is standing at the back of the truck holding onto a double-barreled machine gun. Do they make double-barreled machine guns? I don't think they do, but that's sick. He signals to his driver to drive forward into battle. You have no choice but to fight this new-age gladiator. What the hell? Alrighty. Think I'm gonna get blown up. Well, his firepower's not great, so it's fine. It's 9, 9, 1. Okie dokie. I think we know how this works. Roll 2 die for the enemy first. They got a snake eyes. That leaves them with a total of 11, which I can't possibly lose to, but I'm gonna roll anyway. Cool. Good lord, I did not do that right. Why did I write 91? Oh, I think I was looking at the where to turn to. That's the easiest way to do it. I don't care. Okay, 15 and then 13. Okay. They got snake eyes again. Dang, this gladiator sucks. That's just unfair and uncalled for, frankly. That's BM. That's bad manners. That's like celebrating a I don't even watch football. That's like celebrating a touchdown after you're up like 100 points. It's crazy. Anyway, it still does the same amount of damage, so whatever. Ooh, that's actually good. What is that? Is that 19? No, that's not 19. That's 20. Total of 20. Yeah, yeah. So they got a 20. Oh, yeah. Well, they got smoked still. I got a 22. So that's down to a 9. Oh, they did good again. That's another 20. I they got smoked again. That's a 23. This guy can't. He can't hit, bro. They got a 3 and I got a 5. Well, you know, there's more to it, but I got stuck in the past for so long. I need to catch up. I feel like I haven't done anything, and I wanted to try to maybe finish this tonight. Okay. Roll again. They got a 10 plus 9, 19. I got a 9 plus 12, which is 21. Sorry, 1 second. Ah, there we go. Okay, down to 3. They get a 7 for a total of 16. Get a 5 for a total of 17. They get a 10 for a total of 19. Has a 6 for a total of 18. Why did that take me so long? My brain just shut down. That was crazy. Okay, well that means they hit me, so I'm down to 2. Okay. I got a 5 to my 8. That should be plenty. I'm pretty sure. Let me do the math. Wait, no. I don't have to do the math. I got a 5. Never mind. Okay. We'll say that's 91. Okay. So we go on to 91. Because we win the fight. Oh man, this one's actually cut off a little bit, isn't it? You press on south as quickly as possible and switch on the radio, hoping to establish contact with Sandglow. However, no voices are audible above the crackling static. You decide to leave it on anyway, in case somebody tries to make contact with you. After driving a further 15 kilometers, you come to another junction of the road. Someone has left a sign that reads engine and body repairs. Oh my god, please. It shows an arrow pointing east. If you wish to head to the east, go to... okay, so... fight win. Junction 91. And then east to repair shop is 230. Let's is 301. Okay. Oops, sorry, I just slapped my microphone. Uh, okay. Yeah, I definitely want to go to the repair shop because my car is not looking great, bro. Um, Set back about 30 meters from the road is a small white building which is completely surrounded by cars in various stages of assembly. Wheels, doors, bumpers, axles, engines, gearboxes, and seats are strewn about everywhere, and in the middle of it all is a man working away at. Where did I get hard even? Is a man working away on at one car. He is busy using an oxyacetylene torch on a door panel, causing sparks to fly everywhere. He is so engrossed in his work that he doesn't hear you arrive. If you wish to talk to him about repairing the interceptor, turn to 15. If you'd rather drive on, turn to 59. Okay. Talk to repair man 15. East. Okay. Is 259. Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk to him about fixing the car. Hopefully 100 credits is still enough. They do like to barter, though, it said, more than using credits, so maybe I can do that. You walk over to the man and call out to him. He calmly turns off the torch and says, "This is no job to be doing in the desert heat. Still, most people leave me to get on with it and don't cause me any trouble. I don't take any sides and I'll repair anybody's vehicle. If you want me to fix the damage to your car, it'll cost you 200 credits. If you can't afford the price, or if you can afford the price and wish to have your car repaired, turn to 169. If you wish to decline his offer and stop east again, turn to 259. Well, I don't like that because I only have 100 credits left. It told me that it does say in the beginning that most people prefer, good lord, prefer to barter. So I haven't been worrying about credits that much. I was hoping I could trade like those whoops, those tubes or like some of this random crap I have in my inventory, like this heavy chain, this heavy duty wire cutters, this plastic tubing that seems to have no other use. That's unfortunate. Anyway, I guess we'll continue east. I don't want to continue east. I'd prefer to go the other direction again, but I can't. It just says continue east, so I guess I will do that. So that's 259. Sorry, I need a drink. 1 second. Okay. 259. Ahead in the distance looms a range of hills. As you arrive on foot at the foot of the hills, you see that the road passes under them via a tunnel. Unfortunately, there is a bus blocking the entrance. You stop the car and walk up to the bus to see whether or not it can be started and moved out of the way. The driver's door suddenly opens and a masked man jumps down onto the road pointing a gun at you. This is not the music that I thought this man would be bumping to. Anyway. You must either pay me a toll of 200 credits or engage me in a pistol duel. He says in a very, very matter-of-fact tone. And I cannot turn around still. I have to do one of these. Alright. Pay. Toll. And that's 369. $291. I mean, I don't have 200 credits. We've already established. So we're gonna have to pistol duel him, I guess. Also, didn't he jump out with a machine gun? No, it just says gun. Okay, everybody else has had a machine gun though, so. I kind of like this dude. He's just like, yeah, you gotta fight me in a pistol duel now, man. Bro, okay, no, never mind. I don't like him anymore. He looks like a... I don't even know. What? I don't know if you guys could see that, but I thought I had seen closed. Oh, there you are. Get out of here. Get out of here, Steam. I don't want your pop-ups. Okay. A masked man reaches into the cabinet of the bus and brings out a mahogany box. Inside are two magnificent pistols. He places one bullet at each hand and says, choose your weapon. You pick one pistol and balance it in your hand to get a feel for its weight. Then you both then stand back to back and the man tells you to walk 10 paces. Turn, fire when ready. You breathe in deeply and count out loud the 10 paces. Then you turn and see the masked man with his pistol pointed straight at you. Both of you fire at once. Actually, I don't like this man's face, but he's kind of based, man. He's like, yo, this is my tunnel. You either pay me or we're gonna have... Like, he didn't shoot me. Like, he didn't murder me. He didn't say, give me your money or you die. He said, give me your money and then we're gonna be fancy aristocrats fighting each other. I think he really just wanted to have a pistol duel, man. Alright. He's got a skill of 9 and a stamina of 9. Nah. Based. Duelist. Okay. Well, he's actually got advantage on me right now, because my skill is currently damaged. So I only have a skill of 9 with this character. Carry out one, but I'm not gonna die, so it'll be fine. Okay. So he's gonna roll first. That's gonna be very difficult for me to beat. That is a 10, so he's got a total of 19. So I've got to beat a 19 with an 8, so I get 11 or higher. 11 or higher. That's cocked. This one was definitely cocked, but this one looks sort of cocked to me, but it's definitely showing up as a 2 on camera. So it doesn't really matter, but I'll roll that one anyway. Yeah, that's what I expected. Okay. So I lose, and I lose... Well, it doesn't really say. Well, they're with pistols, so I think you roll a d6. Sheesh. I'm pretty sure with guns it said you roll a d6, or at least when I used my pistol before, it was a d6, and it said these were pistols. So, okay. Okay, I did survive, so that's fine. I did get shot, like 208, not 280. I did get shot a little bit, but look, this dude is so base. The man tells you that it has been an honor fighting you in such a civilized manner. He goes on to say that the road is passed that after the road passes through the tunnel, it then winds through a twisting canyon. You should be on the lookout for landslides. You thank the strange man for his advice and drive into the tunnel. Once he has reversed the bus out of the way, sure enough, you find yourself driving along a winding road through a canyon. Oh, I wonder if he killed me. If he would have been like, "Oh God, oh, oh no, I only wanted to duel. I didn't want to murder a man." All right, sweet. And that's gonna be 196. Oh, I can't wait to remake this map or this flowchart. This is like driving me kind of crazy. What is this monstrosity? Okay. Do that on stream and just make it the most boring stream of all time. Heeding the man's advice, you keep a wary eye out for falling rocks and drive through the canyon very slowly. Suddenly, you hear an ominous rumbling sound ahead. You steer around a sharp. That's. I would say around. That's another Britishism, I think. Anyway, you steer around a sharp bend and see a landslide in progress, with rocks and boulders crashing down on the road. It soon stops and you're able to continue as the road is not completely blocked. Okay. No, not count. I think they were padding numbers here. Just a little, just a little. I do like this one a lot better than the first one for sure. The first one was just, it was generic, but it was the first one. Like, you can't blame it, you know? Who the hell is this dude? Okay. This guy, oh my god, I don't even want to read this. I'm so scared already. Okay. The road eventually leads out of the canyon, continuing straight on for as far as the eye can see. You check your compass and see that you are traveling south once again. Okay, cool. However, you have only driven for a few kilometers when you are forced to stop by a blockade of two cars parked across the road. Two armed men in leather uniforms approach you on foot and tell you that the only way you will be allowed to drive any further south is to win a speed race along the straight road against their ace driver. I got a supercharger, bro. If you lose the race, you'll be forced to turn back. Suddenly, a car draws up alongside the interceptor. You recognize the classic car as a last century, of the last century immediately. It is an E-Type Jaguar. Ooh, nice. Also super British, but nice. Sitting in the driver's seat is a thin man with short black hair. He looks like a, I don't know. He looks haunted. Short black hair. He looks very self-assured, does he? And says, "Hi, my name's Leonardi. I used to play ball for the Mets." Let's do play for the Mets. It's all about the Mets, baby. Let's go. But now I race cars. Too bad you were driving that old trash can. It does look like I'm not even gonna blame him, dude. It looks like a trash can right now for sure. I've got 2 health points. But good luck anyway. The two cars blocking the road are moved aside, and you see they just set me up now. They're just like, no, you're doing it right now. You have no choice. Uh, the two cars blocking the road are moved aside. You see several more cars beyond them lining the road. A man appears with a flag ready to start the race. He lowers it sharply, and the race begins while you are still trying to grasp what is happening. The E-Type screeches away slightly ahead of you. If you have a supercharger fitted to your engine, turn to 210. If you don't have one fitted, go to 358. Race? Eh. Super charger? No. It's gonna be 210 or 358. Okay. I'm gonna hit the edge here at some point. Yeah. Right there. So I will actually make a little line there so I know where it is. Okay, so we're gonna go to 210 because we do have a supercharger for sure. Just in case you're a stickler. Not in a judgy way, because I am a little bit sometimes, so I get you. Roll one die, alternatively, once for the E-Type and once for the Interceptor, adding one to the number rolled for the Interceptor because of its supercharger. Continue rolling until one car reaches a total of 24 to cross the finish line first. If you win, turn to... Okay. So win is... If you win... Okay. I thought it was 24 for a second, but it's 54. Lose. Ooh, that loses a little. 322. Okay. Alright, so we just roll one die. I guess I'll, like, just make a little note down here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's what I thought was dates earlier. They were making a little thing here. 20. No, that's too messy. 24. Okay. All right. Let's start. So, does it say which one goes first? Once for the E-Type and once for the Interceptor. Okay. So E-Type goes first. They get a... Hopefully that's on the screen. It is. It's good enough. 3. So... Me. I don't want to write Interceptor out. Okay, and then... For mine, I also got a 3, but I get a +1 for the supercharger. I got a 1 for a total of 4. Guess I'll just add it 2 each time instead of just writing down what they got. And then mine for a total of 7, because it's +1 again. 7. And they get another 1. So they're up to 5. Okay, I got a 1, but it also knocked, but that's fine. Zoom in here a little bit. Put that over to the side so it doesn't do that again. 3, so they're up to 8. Why am I just making your bright smaller? I was trying to write bigger. Okay, 8. 2. Plus 1 is going to be 12. 4, so they're also up to 12 with their one roll ahead of me. Okay, that didn't roll, but that's fine. It's going to take me up to a 15. But also, they get to go first, so they kind of have an advantage in that way, I think. Continue rolling until one card reaches a total of 24 to cross the finish line first. Yeah, so they have an advantage here, so I have to like kind of roll a little bit higher because right here when they were one ahead, we were basically tied. Because if they got to 24 with this, even if I got to 24 here, I would never get to roll that basically. So they have an advantage going first here. Okay, so it's their turn again. Okay, they got a 3. I mean, I have an advantage in that I have the supercharger for sure, but if I don't roll high enough, it's not gonna matter. Hopefully that was on screen, but he did roll a 2. How is this race so tight? Right now, I guess technically I would be ahead because I do this one before this one, right? But right now, if I got 24 now, it'd be fine, and they wouldn't get to roll. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they still have an advantage. Anyway, it's my turn. I got a 4, so that's okay. So that's 5, which would take me up to 20. Oh, well, that's actually not that great, though, because that takes me up to... What did I get? 6. 23. That's... Actually, for real, though, that sucks. Wait, no, I did that wrong. I looked at both dice, sorry. I got a 4, so it's 21. It's 22. But still, that sucks. A little bit. Anyway. They get a 3. Okay, I think I'm fine. I just have to get... I don't think I can... No, I'm fine, because I literally can't lose here. Yeah, I roll a 1, but I still have to plus 2 it, so it goes to 24. Which means I win. Okay. Cool, we won the race. Let's see if they won. E-type Jaguar, yep, and then... Oh, they were close too. Looks like they got a 3. I can't see what they rolled. No. Looks like they got a 6 and then a 5. I can't tell what was here. And then there's like a 3 and a something. They got up to 17, 18, 20, 21, and then 26, and they won. That's fun. Anyway, let's go on to the win, which is 54. You do not stop to celebrate your victory in case Leonardi is a bad loser. He does not try to follow you and gradually fades from view behind you. You pass an articulated truck which looks as if it only had been recently parked. If you wish to stop and examine the truck, turn to 104. If you would rather drive on without stopping, check truck. Let's say 104. South is going to be 118. Oops. Yeah, I knew I was going close to the edge here. It's okay. Actually, let's do it this way. There we go. Put it over here so that it makes better use of the space. I don't know why I can't draw a circle around things. Anyway. We're gonna check the truck though. So move that back over where you can see it. So 104. A little bit too far. There's nothing of use inside the cabin and its wagon is empty. You automatically tap the petrol tank and see if there's any fuel left in the tank. It's surprising to discover there is. The tank is made of a reinforced steel and you wonder how to extract the petrol. If you have a length of plastic tubing... Ooh... Okay. I do have a length of tubing, so it's going to be 306 or 187. I feel like I've seen every number. I feel like we've got to be getting fairly close. I don't know, though. There's some pathways I didn't go down, so... You place an empty petrol canister under the truck's petrol tank and connect them with the plastic tubing. You suck the tube to start the petrol flowing. You siphon out all the tank's petrol, nearly filling your canister. Add 1 luck point. Sweet. I actually, for real, need that. Okay, so we're up to 6 now. There. Cool. You place the fuel inside your interceptor, and I got another fuel canister that's actually fantastic, because I've lost a couple times to fuel already. Continue drive south, go to 118. Is that? Yeah. And that's why I drew it like that. Okay, we're just going to continue south to 118. The miles slip by and your petrol gauge once again reads almost empty. If you have filled your petrol recently, turn to 99. Feels so weird saying petrol so many times. Let's see. Where was it? 99 or 364. Okay. So 99. We do. So like how every time I get it and write it down, I basically shouldn't have because I have to do it immediately. You empty the fuel canister into the petrol tank. You see the interceptor is looking somewhat the worse for wear and wonder if it will last the trip. If you wish to carry out some instant repair, thank you. Yes, I have 2 health. Why couldn't I do this before? Oh man. Okay. Repairs. Let's see. Repair. It's gonna be 21 or drive on will be 221. telling you, I can't draw anymore. I can't draw anyway, but I can't even draw a circle anymore. Okay, so yes, we're definitely doing repairs, so we're gonna go to 21. You do what you can to repair the car. It takes about a half an hour to clean the spark plugs, check the oil, tune the carburetor, and make sure that nothing vital is damaged. You find that 3 wheel nuts are loose on one of the back tires and screw them up tight. Add 2 armor points. Satisfied that everything is as well as can be expected, you go on south. Okay. So that one goes to that one. But we get 2 armor points back, which is not nothing for sure, but it's not a lot, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so 221. Ooh, it's a long one. Oh my god, that is a long one. Holy. Okay. Let me get a drink first, actually. That's a lot. Okay, okay. The road cuts a straight line through the nightmare red landscape. The desert heat rises from the sand in shimmering waves, and your air conditioner rattles in its noisy struggle to keep you cool. Your radio picks up nothing but static and crackles away uh, monotonously. Okay? You keep the accelerator pressed to the floor as you speed through the Badlands. Ahead in the distance, you see black smoke curling up into the air and slow down and brake alongside a burning car. It's an old sports car from the last century, a Corvette with its 200 brake horsepower V8 engine. Good lord. Okay. A beast of the past abruptly ending its life in a ball of fire. Leaning casually against a boulder away from the burning wreck is a blonde woman wearing overalls and holding a shotgun. When she sees the interceptor approach, she runs out into the road to wave you down. You stop in front of her, your hands reaching for your revolver in case she tries to hijack the interceptor. You ask her where she's going, and in a stern voice she replies, "South, as far as you're concerned. I just want to lift, unless you also belong to that wild gang of road warriors who attacked me." You tell her that you are on a mission to San Anglo. I guess it's San Anglo. San Anglo. Okay. And offer her a ride. San Anglo, she yells. "You must be the person we've been expecting from New Hope." Oh, nice. She jumps in the car and introduces herself as Amber. She says that the message went out to all patrol vehicles to be on the lookout for the interceptor, but she had to be sure that you were who you said you were. Okay. She also tells you that there's a complication. For the last 2 days, San Anglo has been under constant attack from the large gang of road warriors known as the Doom Dogs, led by a man they called the Animal. It was the Doom Dogs who attacked her less than an hour ago. They are determined to massacre the inhabitants of San Anglo and have access to the reserves of petrol. It is now virtually impossible to leave or enter San Anglo without being attacked by the heavily armored cars and motorbikes. There's only one solution: to break into their camp at night and sabotage their vehicles. The look of determination in Amber's eyes. Sorry. That was extremely loud. Uh, let's see. There's only one solution: to break into their camp at night and sabotage their vehicles. The look of determination in Amber's eyes convinces you that there's no alternative, and you agree to help her. She slaps the dashboard in eager excitement and tells you to drive south as quickly as possible. Okay. Half an hour later, Amber tells you to stop. In the distance, you can see smoke rising in the air. "San Anglo Refinery," she says in a proud voice. "We'd rather die than let vermin steal the petrol from us. Turn left off the road. It will be dark in an hour, and we'll have to leave the car and walk to the Doom Dogs camp. Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 7. Okay. So test your luck. It's hard to remember that. It's hard to go back and forth because scroll on this is up and down. That's how I do a lot of this. But you have to middle click to like move around, and scroll is in and out over here. Okay, so lucky, unlucky. Lucky is gonna be 7. Unlucky is gonna be 331. My luck is so bad though. Oh, it's so windy outside. It's like gusting. Yeah, my luck is so bad. I don't wanna. I don't wanna do it. Alright. Is there no way to get my luck back in this one? This sucks, dude. Alright. Fine. That's... That's not good. Not good. Okay. Well. That goes back down to 5. And... we get to go to the unlucky one. Which, my guess is that we're gonna get attacked by the demon dogs or whatever. Wait, demon dogs? Is that what it was, or was it Doom Dogs? It has to be Doom Dogs. I can't get attacked by a pack of VTubers. It's Doom Dogs. Okay, cool. We're good. Alright. Amber suddenly lets out a warning cry and points to a Jeep driving fast down the road towards you. Doom Dogs, she cries. The same ones that attacked me before. The Jeep has a twin-barreled machine gun mounted as a turret on the back, and its operator begins firing as soon as you're in range. Okay, well, I mean, this I'm fine with for the most part. Actually, if I remember right, just ominously, you know, look at that while I'm scrolling up here. Just read this here. If during vehicle combat you wish to launch a rocket at a target instead of firing your machine gun at it, you may do so before the start of any attack round, remembering to delete one rocket from your adventure sheet. It will be automatic and will destroy any target. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Trying to flip over here. So let's go back to 331. Let's see. I guess we'll do... Yes, you do. Never know how to do these ones. I never know how to label them right. But, like, I feel like it should be labeled 331, but like this one's already, you know, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna fire a rocket at these dudes. It's okay. We're down to 2 rockets. That's fine. You win this vehicle combat. Go to 7. I can definitely do that. Amber urges you to turn off the road and head east across the stony... Oh. Actually... I see. That kind of, like, gets rid of the problem altogether, huh? So it just goes to this one. Okay. Basically, all that did was cost me a rocket for nothing. Yeah, it was just a waste of a rocket, which is fine. Amber urges you to turn off the road and head east across the stony desert ground. She lets you drive on until the interceptor cannot be seen from the road. She tells you to stop and wait until it gets dark. We need to be alert for our raid tonight, so I've brought along something to keep us going. She happily reaches it into her pocket. Test your luck if you're lucky. I'm not gonna be, but that's funny. I was about to just go to the unlucky one and just be like, nah. No, I guess I should actually roll it. it it's it's not very likely, I'll be honest. Okay. Well, that worked. Sweet. Okay. I mean, it still reduces down, but it worked. My luck is gonna completely run out, and it's gonna be a nightmare. But I actually won. I actually was lucky. Like, in the truest sense of the word. 319. Amber hands you some glucose tablets and energy synthapills. Add 4 stamina. Okay. 32. Oh no, it said add 4 stamina, but I can't go above. Oh. Actually, I can use that right now. I forgot I got hurt pretty bad. So I can go up to 22. Oh yeah, I forgot the base duelist shot me in the chest. Okay. 32. You pack all your equipment into 2 backpacks and set off towards the Doom Dogs camp. There's a full moon, and it's not too difficult to make your way across the desert. Guided by your compass, you head steadily east. After an hour, you see the glow of a fire in the distance on high ground. Amber explains in whispers that the Doom Dogs live in tents on the top of a low, flat hill where their cars are parked. When you reach the hill, you find that the slope is very gentle, and you are soon at the top. You lie down and survey the movements inside the camp. A group of people are sitting around a campfire, drinking and laughing. 2 men are walking slowly around the edge of the camp on guard duty, each armed with a rifle. You decide to crawl around the side of the hill to the barbed wire fence and put your plan into action. You hear one of the guards above you close by and press yourself against the side of the hill to avoid being seen. Amber inadvertently kicks a stone which rolls down a hill a few times. Oh my god. Rolls down the hill a few meters. The sound it makes is very loud in the quiet of the desert night. Test your luck. Why is it my luck? Oh, man. Oh, man. I started with good luck, too. Like, there's a lot of test your lucks, and there's no way to get luck back. This is crazy. Uh, I've got to roll a 4 or lower on 2 die. Get it over with. Yep, that's a 5. I knew that was gonna happen. And we're down to a 3. I started at 10. That means I've done... This isn't even counting, like lost runs and stuff. That means I've done 7 test your lucks without a way to earn points back. No. In fact, I have gained 2 luck points back with just in the storyline or whatever, just decisions or whatever earned me luck points. But that means I've done 9 test your luck so far. Without like that, not including lost runs. And some of those other runs, I think I might have found even more. So it's crazy how many there are without a way to get it back. Because the first one we did, the first book, we could choose potions, and I chose the potion of luck, and I ended up using both times. But there's no way to like avoid testing your luck. So like it seems to just grind you down in this one. Or maybe I'm just not finding the places to get it back. Because sometimes you have to you have to get lucky on the press your luck to get a luck point, which means the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, you know? Anyway, oh yeah, I already did it, so unlucky turn to 160. The guard hears the noise caused by the rolling stone and looks down in your direction. He is only a few meters above you. If you wish to jump up and try to silence him before he raises the alarm, turn to 293. If you'd rather keep still on the ground, turn to 367. Okay. 293 or 367. This is actually an interesting one for me because my initial thought was like to jump up and silence him, but the fact that it worded it as would you rather keep still on the ground, because he says he's only a few meters. He hears the noise caused by the rolling stone and looks down in your direction. It doesn't say he looked at me. He's only a few meters above you. If you wish, because I think if I try to jump up, it might try to get me to test my luck, or it might even just be like a bad thing to do. I think if I keep still, he might not see us. Or maybe maybe he won't see us. It might do a test your luck to like see if you're still hidden. That's, yeah, the more I think about it, the harder the choices. I think I'm gonna go with stay still. Yeah, I'm gonna go with stay still, I think. 367. Oh, well, that wasn't the right thing to do. The man, it wasn't even a test your luck either. The man suddenly sees you and calls to his friends, "Hey, everybody, guess what? We got visitors." Pointing his rifle right at you, he orders you to stand and put your hands in the air. Within seconds, you're surrounded by a demon dog. Your fate rests in the gangs of outlaws in the desert. Your mission will never be completed. Okay, well, we'll try to silence him then. So 293. Oh, I do have to add another loss. Just the complete incorrect thing to do. All right. Bro, I just stopped for like a second on that guy. It freaked me out again. There's my dude. Where do I get knuckle dusters? That's the second time. Let's see. If you possess a pair of knuckle dusters, turn to 56. If you do not possess a pair of knuckle dusters, turn to 125. Maybe Amber has some. Why doesn't Amber have anything? She supposedly had, like, prepped for this a little bit. Anyway, 125. I just lose again. Then I... I don't even know where to go back to if I lose again, dude. You spring up and leap at the guard. It is the eerie half-light. You see a barely visible look of surprise on his face. If you have the initiative and the chance to silence him before he raises the alarm. Roll 2 dice. If it's the same as or lower than your skill, turn to 349. Okay. So win is 349 or 202. Okay. So my skill is... Oh, it's currently 8, so this isn't as great, but it's fine. Let's try it. Oh, it's a 7. Okay, good, good, good. I almost decreased it, but I don't actually have to do that for the skill ones. Okay. 349. You manage to knock the guard unconscious and catch him as he falls, hoping that his friends do not notice what is happening. You tie him up with his own belt and leave him on the hillside. It won't be long before he is missed, so you scramble quickly up the hill to the fence. Okay. Let's see, 198. You reach the barbed wire fence and see 8 vehicles inside its perimeter. The coiled wire is too finely meshed for you to be able to squeeze through without becoming entangled. If you possess a pair of wire cutters, turn to 85. If you do not, turn to 255. I do. 255. 255. I'm gonna have to fight the animal, aren't I? But at least, hopefully I don't have to fight him in the car, because my car is beat to hell. Okay. I do have wire cutters. Again, in case you're a stickler. Heavy duty wire cutter. Oh. So we gotta go to 85. Oh, getting tired. I woke up at, well, I don't know what time is it. Well, it was 6 a.m., but it's not that late yet. 85. You quickly snip through the wire and crawl into the compound. Amber moves from vehicle to vehicle, attaching small lippet mines to the engine blocks. When she has finished activating them, she signals for you to leave. You crawl down the side of the hill and stand up to run when you feel you are out of sight. The explosion suddenly starts, and you count to 7. One of the mines must have had a faulty fuse. Oh, one of the mines must have had a faulty fuse, Amber says in a breathless voice as you run back towards the interceptor. You hear the engine start and look behind you to see 2 beams of light moving away from the rising flames of the burning wrecks. The doomed dogs intend to hunt down their attackers. If your current stamina is 10 or greater, turn to... Oh my god, my current stamina is not 10 or greater. Oh no, my stamina. My stamina is, yes. I was thinking skill. It is 107. 326. I don't know what is happening. 107. You run like the wind, glancing several times over your shoulder to watch the vehicle circling the hill. The vehicle circling the hill. Trying to... What? You run like the wind, glancing several times over your shoulder to watch the vehicle circling the hill, trying to pick up your tracks. You're less than 200 meters from the interceptor when your tracks are spotted and the vehicle turns to give chase. An angry voice booms out over the desert through a loudspeaker, shouting, "Stop! There is no escape from the animal." The message is repeated over and over. Oh my god, that's so scary. As the vehicle closes on you. The welcome side of the interceptor appears before you, and you both jump inside just as your pursuers come into view. Uh-oh, I'm at the edge. What did I just do? I think I erased the whole... I think I erased the entire thing somehow for a second. Okay, I'll just go this way. 158. Okay, 158. That's a lot closer to my own firepower. I'm not a huge fan. You start up the interceptor and turn to face the attackers. Your headlights illuminate a custom station wagon which has thick sheets of steel plate riveted to its body and pointed ramming bar protruding from its front grille. Machine gun nozzles housed on either side of the ram bar suddenly open and fire. You were too close to the station wagon to be able to to launch a rocket, even if you have one left, and must return fire with your own machine guns. If you survive 3 attack rounds of vehicle combat, oh, only just have to survive 3, maybe. Okay. Now I'm sure it's not that easy. Also, Didn't I use this fuel? Anyway, whatever. I don't think it's gonna matter now. Okay. We are. So firepower is 10. Armor is 19. Beast. Wagon. Okay. So I have 12. But I have no armor right now, so... Oh, I also wanted to put a round counter down here. I have no armor right now. I have 4. So I cannot take much damage. And these are machine guns, so they roll d6s. Yeah, we're not ramming, so they roll randomly. Okay. They go first, and they have 10 plus 5 for 15. I have 12 plus 7 for a 19. So that does 4 damage. So 15. And that's 1 round. They get 4 plus, what is it, 10, so 14. I get a 9 plus 12 for a 21. So, and then I deal 4 more damage down to 11. That's round 2. Okay. I got a 7, so 17. It's pretty high. I got a 5 for a 17. We miss each other. So nobody hits each other. And that's the 3rd round. Okay, cool. Okay. Like 2 jousting knights on horseback, the 2 vehicles sweep by each other with machine guns blazing. After each pass, you turn sharply and charge at each other again, but suddenly the station wagon swerves to ram the interceptor. You turn the steering wheel to take the interceptor out of the path of the station wagon. Roll 2 dice. If this total is the same or less than your skill, turns out... Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was making sure which one was which. This is correct. My current skill is 8. So I have to roll 2 die under 8. That's a 5. Alright. Alright. Oh god, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. You managed to avoid a head-on collision, but are rammed in the side by the station wagon. Its pointed ram bar pierces the interceptor's reinforced panel, locking the 2 vehicles together. The station wagon's loudspeaker immediately barks out a message from the animal. Fight him hand to hand or shoot it out. If you wish to fight the animal, turn to 269. If you wish to shoot it out, turn to 1. Oh god. Okay. I have a lot of health, so I think honestly my best bet is to shoot it out. I could fight him hand to hand, but I think his skill will actually probably be higher than mine. But I think I have more health than he does. And I also have med kits, but I don't think I can use them in battle. I don't know. I'll have to look again if it comes to it. So ultimately, I think I can shoot him with the randomized damage and do more damage maybe in the long run. I've confused myself with this this particular line here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot him. Let's do it. He's kind of an asshole, anyway. You circled the burning wreck and then... What? Did I write the wrong thing down? I must have. That doesn't sound right. Oh, 102. I don't know how I got 106. Okay, that's fine. You signaled to Amber to open the door and begin firing at the Doom Dogs. Your own door is sprayed with bullets as you open it. Your own door is sprayed with bullets as you open it. Just when your four opponents begin their barrage of fire. Behind the cover of their vehicles, everyone is well protected. You aim your fire at two of the demon dogs while Amber shoots at the other two. Okay, that's fine. That's not that bad. She got a butterfly face tattoo. Always have two DDs. In case the first one doesn't make it through the night. Alright. 13 and 14. During the shooting combat, both demon dogs will fire separately at you. They're in each one, but you must choose which one to fire at. Yeah. Against the other and throw your... Yeah, we did this before. So essentially, I'll do a fake round right now to show you how it works. Okay, so... So I'm fighting two of them, right? So I have to choose one. So say I want to damage the first one because they're weaker and I think I can take them down faster, right? So the enemy always rolls first, so they would roll a 7. We're not really... It's a 20. Just say it's 20. Or no, sorry, it's not. They don't have a 13. They have 13 armor. Anyway, it's 14. And then say, I rolled for mine and I win that. I do the regular damage, which would be a random amount, whatever. Say it's 6. And then I would attack. The second one would go, right? Like normal. And they would get whatever. And then I would roll, and even if I won, I wouldn't do the damage. I just wouldn't get damaged. Right? But if they won, they would do the random damage. They would still be able to damage me. So, essentially, I can only fire one bullet. They can fire 2 per round. So, these will be the actual rolls. Move this off to the side. These will be the actual rolls. So, the first one, I'm going to declare that I'm going to attack the first one. So, we'll roll. They get a 9 plus 7, which is 16. I have a skill of 8. So, that's a 4. With a skill of 8 is going to be 12. So, that is not very good. Oh, I wrote this in the wrong place. We're not actually fighting cars, so I should move this over. Sorry. Was it 8 and what? 14, okay. Okay. So... yeah. So they deal damage to me. They deal 3 damage. So I go down to 19. Actually, let me zoom back in a little bit. 19. Okay, and then the second one gets to attack. So they rolled 2 with their 8 is a 10. I can't possibly lose to that, but I'll roll anyway. Okay, and then I deal random damage to them. I deal 3 damage, and they go down to 11. Okay, I'm gonna attack the first one again, but this is their roll, so they get a 6 plus 7 for 13. Oh, that one rolled off, even though it was a 6, I'll roll it again. 6 plus 8 is... sorry, 6 plus 8 is 14. What did they get? I think I won. Keep getting, like, distracted and losing numbers. Anyway, if only I had somewhere to write them down. I'm pretty sure I won that one, so... 3 damage, goes down to 10. We'll just say I won that one, even if I didn't, just because I have to finish this at some point. And then the second one goes, they get a 4. So we're square. I'll just roll the dice. So that's 4. I got more than a 4. They don't take any damage. I'm still gonna attack the first one. Okay, so they got a 9 plus 7 for 16. I got an 8 plus 8 for 16. We miss each other. We're square, so they get a 6, and I get a 9, so I win. Same thing. I'm going to still attack the first one. They get a 7 for 14. I get an 8 for 16, so I damage. Get 6 damage. Nice. We're actually chipping away here. Slowly, but it's getting through it. See if the second one can hit me. They get a 6, and then I get a... I mean, I'll drop that, but it's fine. I also get a 6, so we miss each other, but that's also fine, because I wouldn't have damaged them anyway. Continue attacking the first one. They get an 8, plus 7 for a 15. And then I get a 7 plus 8 for a 15, so nothing there. I get a 3. I get a 7, so no damage. 6 plus 7. So they're at 13. And I get 10, so I get 18. I deal 3 more damage. I mean, that's fine. But just, if only. They got a 4, and I got a 4, so we miss each other, so that's totally fine. A 5. Got a 6, so I win that. It doesn't really matter what I roll there, but I roll 3, so... Okay, let me read through this, make sure I got everything right. If your attack parameters... Yeah. If I'm shot twice... Okay, I just read the thing about getting shot twice, so that's fine. Okay. And now, obviously, it's just a one-on-one duel with this guy, so he goes... 10. Oh, I will do this, though, because I was attacking the first one. I won't get to hit, even if I win this one, because I already used my bullet, as it were, for that round. So that's 18. They got an 18, which is very good. I have to get a 10 plus. I did. I got an 11. So I'm not going to deal damage, like I said, but this is... We're back to normal now, so... that's not good for me. I can't win that. So, uh, yeah, I got a 4. Damn, that sucks because I got shot twice. And I have to take damage. I got a 3. 3 damage takes me down to 16. Okay, and let me just mark it like over here to this. We'll just mark it down here, I guess. Okay, back at it. They roll 6. I'm just gonna count the die because we have the same right now until after the battle. At a 6, I got a 10, so roll damage. 6 damage, nice. Down to 5. They got a 5, and I get a 5. We miss each other. They get a 5, and I get a 7. Oh, right. 2. Down to 3. This is the longest shootout of all time. They get a 3, and I get an 8. Yeah. 5 damage. And that's... Alright. Get rid of that. Mark that through. Make that official. Win. 154. Basically, I got shot more than once, so it says it reduces my skill by 1. Right down here. Anyway, on to 154. Let's see. Amber silences her 2 opponents, but you do not realize that you are being watched during the fight with the demon dogs. A 5th person remained inside the station wagon. The animal. On seeing the last of his gang fall to the ground, he leaps out of the station wagon and runs at you unarmed, snorting like an angry bull. He is a terrifying sight in the moonlight. Huge and bare-chested, he wears a tight-fitting black mask, knee-high boots with steel toe caps, and his clenched fists are wrapped in studded leather. Before you have time to react, he wraps his arm around you in a bear hug and starts to squeeze. Lose 2 stamina points. Okay, that's fine. Down to 14. Amber dares not risk shooting in case she hits you, and she looks around frantically. Shoot him in the head. She looks around frantically for a hand weapon. She grabs a spanner from the back of her car and runs to your aid. Roll 1 die. If it's 1 or 2, turn to 241. If it's 3... If it's between 3 and 6, okay. Six is 376. And 1 and 2 is 242. Or 245, rather. Okay. We'll do that. These out of the way, so there's the 6, 376. The animal is knocked unconscious, but you take no chances and tie his hands. By the time you manage to free the interceptor from the station wagon, the sun is rising from the eastern horizon. You are bathed in warm red light and feel suddenly optimistic about completing your mission. You drive off south, leaving the cursing animal will be found by the rest of his gang. Turn to 90. That's 90. We have to be close, right? Close to finishing this. 90. There we go. Amber becomes increasingly excited as you cross the desert and see the welcome sight of San Anglo refinery burning in the distance. When you get close, she opens the door and waves to the guards on the wall. The steel entrance doors are opened and you are allowed to drive inside. You are greeted enthusiastically by the citizens and spend the rest of the day telling them about your adventures in the barbaric outlands. You are treated as a hero. Your wounds are tended, and you are given the most comfortable cabin they have to offer. That night, uh, that night you sleep well. Add 1 skill point and 4 stamina points. Okay. 18 and back up to 8. Cool. In the morning, you wake to the sound of gunfire. You run outside and are told the remains of the Demon Dog gang are making a final assault on the refinery. You climb the steps of the wall to see what is happening outside. A small truck is being driven straight towards the steel doors. You see the driver jump clear just before impact. There's a loud explosion and one of the doors is blown off its hinges. On motorbikes and in cars, the Doom Dogs drive straight for the breach. As the gangs burst through the wall, the citizens start to panic and you realize you will have to take command. Roll 2 dice. If they're the same or is less than your skill. Okay. Uh, and then win is going to be 147. Lose will be 18. Okay, so this has to get under 8 with these 2 die. That's not under 8. Alright, 18. I think I'm just gonna lose here and have to do it again. Yeah. You shout encouragement to the citizens, but their spirit is broken. They surrender almost without resistance, and you realize that your mission will now never be complete. The Doom Dogs have their revenge. Okay. Put one more on the board. Lost 10 times so far. Alright. Shall we try again? Nope. One more. Shall we try again? Oh, man. Trying to get under 8. 8 or under. Okay, there we go. 147. You shout at the citizens to fall back and take cover inside the cabins. They obey your command and the battle commences. Suddenly, one of the Doom Dogs runs out from behind cover towards the armored patrol tanker, which has been prepared for you to drive back to New Hope. You shoot at him but miss and watch him open the driver's door, but you have no chance but to run through the crossfire to stop him from driving the tanker away. Test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 235. If you're unlucky, go to 279. Okay, so lucky is 235, and unlucky is 279. Alright, I'm guessing if we're unlucky, we're just gonna lose a bunch of times, so it's not gonna be good, because I only have, oh god, I forgot I went down even further. I have 3 luck. That's horrible. Okay. Sure. Alright. There's like no way. I'm gonna lose like 15 times in a row. That's one. Alright. And I'm not gonna mark it because I'm sure we're gonna have to come back. 279. You're hit in the side by a stray bullet as you run across the open space. Roll 1 die and deduct the number from your stamina if you're still alive. So if I'm alive, go to 40. Sabine. Uh, okay. But I have to roll a die and subtract it from my stamina. 3. So I'll go back down to 15. Okay, so go to 40. By the time you reach the tanker, the Doom Dog has already started up the engine. You jump up and grab a hold of the door handle as the man reaches for his gun. If the man has a skill of 6, if your own skill is the same or greater, turn to 81. Yeah, my skill's pretty good. Yeah, my skill's 8 right now, so skill. Okay. It's 296. This one is going to be 81. Okay, I have a skill of 8 right now, so we're going to go to 81. Your reactions are faster than those of the Desert Raider. You fling the door open and pull him out of the driver's seat onto the ground. He is easily overcome, and then you order him to tell his friends to call off the attack. He reluctantly agrees to your demand, and the shooting stops almost immediately. You keep your gun trained on your hostage while you watch the rest of the demon dogs retreat. I keep saying demon dogs. Doom dogs retreat back into the desert. You let the captured Doom dog follow his friends to the jeeps and the cheers of the inhabitants of San Angelo Refinery to the sound and cheers of the to the jeers. I thought it said to the jeeps and okay, to the jeers and cheers of the inhabitants of the San Angelo Refinery. After helping with the repairs to the entrance, you tell them that it's time for you to leave. You climb into the cabin of the tanker and wave farewell. You feel sad to be abandoning your faithful interceptor, but realize the importance of the mission. 2 cars escort you north along the road until you reach the edge of the desert. You turn and drive back to San Angelo, leaving you alone on. They turn and drive back to San. Sorry, I keep trying to read too fast. And turn back to San Angelo, leaving you alone on the highway once more. You decide to head directly north, ignoring all turnings that you come to. The day passes without incident, and you keep on driving well into the night. When you're too tired to drive any further, you pull into a motel park, as there is no light showing in the rooms. Car park. If you wish to sleep inside the cabin of the tanker, if you wish to go, oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know, man. I think I should stay with the tanker, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think I should stay with the tanker. At least I'll be there if somebody tries to steal it. Otherwise, I go into the motel, sleep, and I come back out and it's gone. So we're gonna go to 218. Although you sleep very lightly, waking at the slightest sound, the night passes peacefully. At first light, you're on the road again. All is fine for an hour or so until you see the wing mirror 2 bikes approaching. Unfortunately, the petrol tanker is not armed with rear missile weapons, but it has a swivel-mounted machine gun on the cabin roof. As they draw nearer, you see that both bikers are carrying crossbows. They accelerate alongside the tanker, one on each side, and fire the crossbows at your front tires. You reply by firing your machine gun at the bike on your left. Roll 2 die if the total is the same or less than your skill. Okay. Skill. Test. Win, lose. Win is the 52, and then 3, 24. Alright. Have to get an 8 or less with these. I got an 8. That is 8 or less, but just barely. Alright, so 52. Your rapid-fire machine gun does not miss its target, and the bike skids off the road, crashing into a tree. But the rider does not die in vain. His crossbow bolt pierces your front tire and sends the tanker into a frightening skid. Wrestling with the steering wheel, you just manage to keep control and slide to a halt. Trapped inside your cabin, you wait to see what the other biker will do. He parks behind the tanker and shouts at you to leave the cabin. You reply in a few words, but leave him in no doubt as to what you think of his suggestion. How about a duel then? Winner takes all. Shouts the man. If you wish to agree to the proposal, if you'd rather sit it out. Okay. A duel? Is this base duelist again? Duel is 164, 190. I'm gonna duel him. I didn't come here to be a coward, as we know. The hijacker tells you to step down on the road and prepare to draw your revolver. You jump down from the cabin and face the fearsome-looking man. With his crossbow pointed at the ground, he snarls loudly in order to unnerve you. But you are unperturbed by his tactics and tell him to fire whenever he's ready. His arm comes up quickly to signal the start of the duel. Roll one die and add the number to your current skill score. Roll a die again and add the number to the hijacker's score of 7. For the same or greater. Okay. So it said roll mine first this time. So 6 plus my skill score of 8 means he cannot win, but we'll see. Yep, that's not gonna do it. Okay. So 132 or 205. 132. You just beat your opponent to the draw and watch him drop to the ground as your bullet finds its mark. You climb back inside the driver's cabin and set off north. All day you drive as fast as the tanker will go, apart from a disorganizing ambush attempt in the late afternoon. Disorganized, which you easily smash through with the armored tanker. There's no incidents on the road. It is nearly dusk when you reach the outskirts of New Hope. Its high, defended walls, a strange but welcoming sight. If you were bitten by a rat on your homeward journey, turn to... Excuse me? What the heck? Rat? No, rata. 380. When could you get bitten by a rat? How many choices did I even have on the way home? It said your homeward journey. Wow. I just realized. Okay. I kept going north and north, right? This is when I, like, started coming back south. So like I turned it. I didn't even think about it. I just bounced off the edge. It was about the right time too, though. Anyway, I don't know when I could have possibly gotten eaten, like bitten by a rat, but I did not. 380. I think we're about done. Let's see. Ah, yeah, there you go. You drive on towards New Hope and are relieved to see the town's gate opens. Hundreds of citizens turn out to greet you, and you're given a hero's reception. The petrol will be put to good use to help build for the future. Civilization, albeit in a small way, is on the road to recovery. If you also manage to rescue Sinclair during your adventures, consider your mission a triumph. I did. I did do that. I like how they were like, oh man, we forgot to talk about Sinclair. We forgot to give them a reward for that. What should we do? Just consider it a triumph, okay? You got a bonus point. You get a gold sticker. Anyway, that's the end. We did it. Oh, okay. The last page is just repeated for some reason. Cool. So that's that, right? That is Freeway Fighter. Um, let me jump back over here. I think. Yeah. And I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Okay. Oh wow, that's so behind. I think. Oh, that's a little behind. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. I liked that one. I liked that one a lot more than the first one. It was a lot more unique and like more. I don't know. It had more story as well. Like you had like a side character and like somebody you could rescue and things. I mean, I guess you could rescue somebody in the first one, but they didn't even tell you their name or anything. Um, yeah, that one was neat. Uh, I have another one that I can start next time, but I might skip those because they're actually before this one. So maybe we'll. Oh, you can see my head shrink when I accidentally go over top of it. Anyway, uh, yeah. I might skip those ones to go for ones after this one instead. Um, because I know there's at least like 60 of them, and I don't plan to play out all of them. I don't think. I don't know how long this series will last. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I think it'll be fun. To just see how they evolve over time. Maybe we'll go into like the late teens next time or something. We'll see. Uh, but yeah, I really liked that one. That was a lot of fun. The the end, I think just because I'm tired, like felt like it was long, but also like the very end felt rushed. I don't know. It was a weird combination of that, but not in like a horrible way. It was pretty good. It just felt like they stopped wanting to do combat because they felt like it slowed down a little bit, so they just started doing like skill tests and stuff uh, to speed it up, which I kind of appreciated. That I guess that part I appreciated, but like the actual storyline right at the end, kind of just like I don't know. It was very fast. It felt like, but not again not terrible at all. Uh, the only thing about this one, it didn't have any like monsters because it wasn't not medieval, or it wasn't like medieval fantasy. So it didn't have a lot of like super cool art. Like it had Buff Man and cool gladiator guy. I don't even think it had a picture of the animal, which was weird.